today?
I'm fine, Miss. How about you?
I'm fine too, thank you. I'm Mr. Fitria, and you can call me Miss Fitria. So to start our today's meeting, let's reciting Basmalah together.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Okay. Today we will discuss about recount text. Who knows what recount text is?
Not yet, Miss.
It's okay, students, because today we are going to discuss about recount text. So students are expected to be able to understand, identify, compose, and also develop recount text. In this class, we also learn about the definition, the generic structure, and also language features of recount text. So let's start and get the point. Okay, students. Before we learn about recount text, I wanna ask you first. What the first word that comes to your mind if you see this word?
Happy,
And then?
feeling,
Huh?
and fun.
Oh, okay, good students. Well, I agree that holiday is make us happy. So next question is, did you have to go to somewhere in the last week, or are you having holiday?
I went to the water park
Oh, good. And then?
on last Saturday, Miss.
Oh, yes.
I'm just stay at home, Miss.
Oh, okay, good. I think water park is a good choice as a holiday place. Dear everybody, we are going to the next activity. Now I ask you to watch the video that I will play and get the point.
Yes, Miss.
Easy. My family and I went to Microteaching beach that is located in Yogyakarta. We woke up early in the morning and prepared everything. We brought some snacks and beverages such as potato chip, cheese sandwiches, water, and fruit juice. We went to the beach by car. We left at 7 o'clock in the morning. The trip took about 3 hours and arrived at around 10 p.m. As I stepped onto the chain, I really wanted to feel the water and swim there. So, we changed our clothes first and then swam for about an hour. It was tiring and made us hungry. My mother then prepared all the snacks and drinks. After having snacks and drinks, then I played on the sand, made a big sand castle with my sister. While my parents were going for a walk around to enjoy the lovely scenery. Before the day was getting dark, we decided to go home. Before we went home, I looked for some beautiful souvenir at the nearby shop there. We went home at about 5 p.m. It was a memorable experience for me with my family.
Okay, students. So guys, what do you think about the video? Do you catch any information from the video?
From the video, I know that she did vacation with her family.
Okay. Where she go to holiday?
She is go to the Parangtritis beach, Miss.
A good job. From the video, we know that the writer and her family went to Parangtritis beach that is located in Yogyakarta. The activities that they do are swim, drinks and snack, and also made a big castle. And then everybody, now I want to share a PPT that talking about recount text. I ask you to read and listen to my explanation related to the PPT. And if you have any question, please ask them, and you feel free to ask them in the end of the session, and we will discuss it together. Do you understand?
Yes,
Yes,
Miss.
So guys, I want to start to explain the PPT that talking about recount text. What is recount text? Recount text is a text that telling about a story, experience, or action. The goal of this text is informing or entertaining the reader. We can state that the recount text is also retells events or experience in the past. Next is, there are three types of recount text. The first is personal, that tells about the personal experience of the writer. And the second is factual, that tells of fact or formal experience. And the third is imaginative, that tells about a fiction of a writer. Next is generic structure. There are three generic structure of recount text. The first is orientation. It gives the background information such as who was involved, when it happened, and where it happened. The second is events. Events is a series of events ordered in chronological sequence. And the third is reorientation. Reorientation is a personal comment about the events or what happened in the end. The last is language features. There are 5 language features of recount text. The first is using simple past tense, past perfect continuous, past continuous tense, and past perfect continuous tense. The second is using temporal sequence. For example, on Saturday, on Monday, on Friday, and etc. The third is focus on specific participant. For example, the writer itself. The fourth is using conjunction, for example, before, after, and any others. And the last is using action verbs. Okay, thank you. Do you get some information based on the PPT, or do you have any question related to the recount text?
No,
No,
Miss.
Miss.
Okay, good. If there is no, we will discuss about one example of recount text. Who wants to try to read this?
Miss.
Okay, please, Tika. Time is yours.
Diving in Bunaken Island. Last year, I left New Zealand for Bunaken Island. I went there with the group of New Zealand divers. Getting there was not quite easy. Soon after our arrival at Bunaken, we got a general briefing. It includes a description about how to take pictures underwater. Then, we began diving. We saw groups of tiny fish. In order to identify them, we needed a good guide. Without some knowledge of their habitat and behavior, it is difficult to identify. In summary, the trip was mostly enjoyable. This place so impressive with its marine life.
Okay, thank you, and give applause to Tika. From this text, we know or we get some information that the experience of the writer. In this story, the writer tells us about the experience when diving in Bunaken Island. Beside the content, we have learned that this text is using simple past tense. Okay, so we will discuss about the generic structure of it. The first paragraph, the generic structure of first paragraph is orientation because the writer gives some information or introduction about the participants on her or his trip. The second is events because it is explained about the content of the events. And the last paragraph of the third paragraph is reorientation that tells about the conclusion, and the writer also tells about the feeling on her or his trip. Okay, students, I hope you learned something or understand about our materials today that talking about recount text. So we are going to the last activity. This activity will be doing in pairs. So you feel free to choose your partner, and you and your partner will discuss and answer some exercises that based on the instruction that I will share next in the worksheet. So I'll give you 10 minutes to complete all the assignment, and after that the groups are presenting it in front of the class. And if you have any question, please raise your hand and good luck.
Thank you, Miss.
Okay, are you finished it?
Finish, Miss.
Okay, good. So I will invite the group A for presenting the project. So please group A to come to in front of the class.
The first paragraph is orientation. The second paragraph is event. The third paragraph is reorientation. So, I went to answer two questions, number 1, 2, and 3. Number 1. What is the title of the story above? The answer is Sunday the Terrible.
Number 2. When did it happen? When the writer calls in when playing football.
Number 3. Why last week was a terrible day for the author? Answer is because the dog captured and beat the leg of Rotter.
Okay, thank you. Give applause to group A. Please sit down. And the second is group B. Please come to the front of the class.
So I want to answer the question number 4, 5, and 6. Number 4, who is Percy, the author and his friend when run? Answer, one of the author's cousin. Number 5, who brought author to the doctor? Answer, cousin of the writer. Number 6, how long the author hospitalized? Answer, for a week. Thank you, Miss.
Thank you. Give applause to group B. Okay, guys, you are all doing great for all the activities that we have doing. So, are you understand about our materials today about recount text?
Yes,
Yes, Miss.
Okay, good. So we can conclude that recount text is a text that telling experience or story that occurred in the past. The purpose of this text is to entertain or informing the reader. And the three types of recount text is personal, factual, and also imaginative. And the generic structure of recount text is orientation, events, and also reorientation. Okay, everybody, that's all for today. I hope you can learn and understand about our material today. They're talking about recount text. Don't forget to learn more and more, and we will discuss it in the next week. So to close our meeting today, let's reciting Hamdalah together.
Alhamdulillahirrahmanirrahim.
Okay, thank you for all the attention, and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you, Miss.